Hey guys, welcome. Happy New Year's Eve. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. You guys are getting a fresh face today because Simba is getting his hair cut. That's our little fur baby. So excited to see him. We're going to be utilizing the Clueless the Clueless Compotech. Okay, you guys, it's funny. Aaron tried to tease me, and then we ran into an elevator full of a group, a dad and like 6 of his sons that look identical, which is overwhelming. But she was trying to say something she would say getting into a space of people. Then it happened to be like 7 people on the elevator, and I was like, okay. So I hope you guys are having just as much fun as me. We're gonna get into the read, do a spread of 12, and see what comes out for us. I'm looking forward to one particular card, but we'll see if it comes up. So we have the Two of Wands, which has to do with I see this as an even kill, not even kill, but like an even communication or like connection. I see this as connection because the phones are there, but connection in a way of love between 2 people, kind of like that. You know, you meeting somebody for the first time or new in the energy of 2 people together. Very much less tension, more not observation, but like you have optimism, you have like, oh, I wonder what will come of this. I wonder, what's happening here. So that energy is what I see with the Two of Wands. Continue to move forward. We have the Ten of Pentacles. This is full insight for like finances. Also being that it's the father that's representative in this card, or being a representative in this card. The dad's a lawyer, so he's one that obviously he knows how to manage the books or just manage the documents as it pertains to finances as well. He's holding the lemon, which lemon has been coming forward in this read, and then also significance of things that I've been hearing, representative of cleansing, also in like insight as well. And it's so funny on the desk. It's something green on the desk. I'm gonna ask Erin what she thinks it is, but it's quite interesting. What do you think that is, the green?
Oh, I can't see that. Hold on, let me see. I don't know what that is.
Doesn't it look like peas?
It kind of does look like peas.
But I think it's the end of the lemon, like, the leaf.
Oh,
but
the
it
leaf,
doesn't
yeah.
look like it. At first, it looks like peas.
There's 2 lemons right there, and I think it is the leaf of the lemon.
So we have the lemons that's significant, and then in the back, it looks like an urn in the back.
Maybe it's his wife?
Yeah, it could be his wife. Yeah, it could be his wife, because if we talk about her storyline a lot that she's passed on. But maybe he's like contemplating what to do with the lemons and the bags. We're gonna save that for later. All right. We have the 3 of Cups. And this is conversation amongst a group of people, 3 women, based in love. I would say based in love because the heart is significant again. And they're having a light cup of coffee, right? And we had a cup of coffee this morning as we were running errands. So maybe a way to introduce a light conversation is amongst coffee. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming in. Knight of Pentacles is like, Cher is on her laptop. She's choosing an outfit. This is someone who's planned in their preparation for maybe like how she gets ready, how she goes out in the world. She's prepared for it. And then we also have the 8 of Cups. I see this as a placement of choices. What type of choices? It also seems very new and intriguing too, in this bar setting. Like, he's obviously the bartender and comfortable there, but you have someone who looks a bit out of place, like they're coming from work, but they're at the bar. So maybe it's like after work engagement or curiosity, right? All right, so we also have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is interesting because we have the Two of Wands where it's new. We have the Two of Cups where maybe developed relationships that's developed over coffee again, and they're having it a casual conversation on the bench. So maybe looking forward, you see this as an early start and then this as a more seasoned, more developed start, but still the hearts that are present, still love in that way. So the Ace of Pentacles, being gifted a bag, y'all know, I've said it before, when I see the bag, I see being gifted a bag, meaning Pentacles, finances. The Fool card, I see the Fool is starting at ground zero because it's a zero represented in this card. Oh gosh, my tongue tied. And then there's communication. There's share with her pen, so she's planning or maybe comfortable of planning something at this time. Still the threes. So you have the Fool and the Three of Cups. That three significance of friendship here. So friendship is coming forward in this read. Friendship and relationships. We have the Ace of Cups. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Cups. We also have the Five of Wands. This is when Cher and Ty had a miscommunication on how each other was being received into friendship. Like Ty had felt that she was like kind of coming forward into her skin or comfortable with herself, and Cher was not really paying attention to that. She said something about like her wanting all the attention. So maybe like, and then you have the phone calls in the back and the fire. So maybe fire energy has to speak with like the use of voice, use of being comfortable and reasoning around your voice as well, using your voice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to pick 2 more cards because there are a couple. Okay, more than 2 came out. All right. So we have a couple that came out. It's a lot. Let's reshuffle because I really wanted just 2. All right, so we have 2 that came out, the Moon card, and I think we're coming into a full moon, if not in the next 2 days, and then the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is somebody who's comfortable in being in their space alone, but they're very thoughtful and reflective, very introspective, coming forward as well. So let's go to the Five of Wands first. Okay, 5. Okay, so the Five of Wands, this is the one with Cher and Ty. Cher and Ty have both worked so hard towards their personal and romantic goals that their intense friendship was totally bound to crash at some point. Overconfidence, hurt feelings, misguided attempts at romance make for a total struggle. The Five of Wands reminds us that difficulties are necessary but fleeting. Take this card as a sign to give each other time to cool off for a minute. Conflict is growing pains of friendship. Meaning like things are going to come up, maybe disagreements, maybe different perspective as well. But you have to learn how to like go with the flow of like being able to talk it out. Because that in that scene in a movie, they had to talk it out and they took space. So like that's necessary in any relationship, platonic or romantic, that you have in knowing when to take space. Because it helps to clarify what you may be feeling. I say may be feeling because sometimes it's based on emotion, and that's not always the true aspects of things. Two of Wands, the first glimpse of chemistry between 2 teens in the lunch line. The beauty of relationships is that sometimes they sneak up on you, right? Travis and Ty have an instant connection. Sure, opposites attract sometimes, but here like finds like. So it's representing a relationship that is like a like relationship. This risk you're about to take is really a good one. Go for it. So you're being propelled into a space where it is going to be somewhat of a risk for you. Let's also read the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is props to Cher for using her ulterior motives to nudge Miss Geis and Mr. Hall towards each other. Look how happy they are at their first little coffee date. Those nervous butterflies might be fleeting, but they don't lie. The real chemistry you're feeling, maybe you can even share your French roast with them. So they don't lie. That's real chemistry that you're feeling. So if you are in a relationship, it's saying that, for one, maybe communication could be coming forward of like how to tackle communication, but it's something real. That's why I said it looked like beginning to developed, right? Beginning is all fun. You don't really know, and you don't really know the person like that. And then once you get to know them, it's more based on respect, compassion, because you have to take time for compassion and taking time for one another to then move through. Okay, where do we grow from here, right? And then the next thing that come up, let's look at the Three of Cups, because I was curious about that. So the Three of Cups is this one. This one I saw as a representation of friendship. So Cher, Dion, and Ty become fast friends and take the time to celebrate even the small victories with one another. Because sometimes you just need to ditch gym and do a little self-care. And no, there does not need to be a reason. So raise a fresh cappuccino. Actually had a cappuccino this morning. And cheer one another. Sometimes just because is good enough. And so I made a joke with Aaron before we did this read, like, man, you need a just fun card. But there it is. It says sometimes just because is enough, right? And so go ahead, do something fun, do something just because it's going to lead you to something that's going to open up the floodgates for what is to come. We're in New Year's Eve. We're going into the new year. Enjoy yourself. I love you. Bye.